let's test out some pens and some inks and review how it would work in our planners and journals. Hello everybody, this is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas and inspiration to make your journal and planner spreads pretty and functional. So let's get down to testing some of the pens I picked up. So I do have a Happy Notes here that we can use to test the inks on. This is a Happy Planner, and I also have the Plannything.grid journal that I made. So I do have a few things. I'm sure you remember the review I had done with these two pens. Let me just get the page I had done the review on. Yeah. So this was the erasable highlighters, and this was the Aurora gel pen, and I'm using this. So this is my go-to pen these days, and there was a back to school sale going on, so I prefer something thicker and juicier, so I went with this 0.7 mm, and this is the 0.5. So this one, let me just open it. So I have I had written this pen here, and let's open this, and yeah, and this does make sound unlike the other one. So this is the straight comparison, and this one, it's actually, this side is comfortable, super soft barrel here, and this is, let's write with it now. This is again black. It's very juicy, very juicy. So that is significantly darker. So this is the pen, and it comes, let me take out the full collection. So nice soft colors too. So this is the entire set. So that's 8 pieces, and that is the Writech soft grip. So let's write on the, yeah, use this pen. On the Happy Notes now. So let's start on a scrap piece in the back. Yeah, so this is the Writech soft gel pen 0.7, and let's write with the other one. Writech Aurora gel pen 0.5 mm. So that is both these papers written here. So let's checking, there was in fact something written in the back, so let me just do it like so. It does not, there is some slight ghosting here, if you can see. Yeah, there is a slight ghosting, no bleeding as such, but there is a slight ghosting. And with this one, we have no such issues with these pens. So this is the Plannything paper, and let us now do the fountain pens. So that was the Writech one. And I also picked up the refills. This is the 0.5. So it is this pen, and there are 8 pieces in here. So this is the refill that you get. And now I have these two. This is something called a hero pen, and it is very different from what the other fountain pens are, and it is a soft nib like this. We never used to overthink what it is, so it comes in a pack of 3, and it used to be very popular when I was growing up. So if you had a hero pen in your pencil box, you had a certain, that was like a status symbol, especially back in school. Not many kids could afford to have a hero pen in their pencil box. So I was one of the lucky few who had one, and I decided to get one this time, and I absolutely used to love writing in it. And I also picked up an entirely new product. So I've not opened this. I just cut the stickers off the side so that we could open it together. And it is a glass tip pen. So this is, just move this aside, and it comes with a bottle of ink and a stand and a piece of sandpaper to take care of the nib. So it is a glass tip, obviously, and this is the stand that goes with it. Let me just move this aside so that I don't spill anything. And I also have a wipe handy, and this was another ink I had picked up. This is, I think this is this bluish teal color. And I will also open this bottle alongside so that I can test both together. So this is the Pelican, and the color is violet. This is supposed to be one of the finer grades of fountain pen inks. I'm just making sure. Did you hear that pop? That's deep, gorgeous purple. I will have all these products linked if you want to pick it up. And let me just make sure I have the tissue handy. And this is a stopper, which makes sense. I'm opening it on camera, which I may not have been wise enough to know not to. So that is the bottle all opened. And let me just make sure I have at least my coaster here so that I can have that placed on it. So that is my coaster. If you know, I love birds, and peacock is one of my favorites. So that is my coaster that sits on my table. So let's go for the testing. And I will have both of these tested and written simultaneously. So it's my first ever attempt with the glass tip pens, and I have to say I could hold it here or here. I think this is a bit wider than what I would like, so I think I will hold it here. And let's go. We'll start with the blue first. Yeah, just tapping on the side. Ooh, I like that. It's a bit scratchy, but I think I like it. It's really, it's a different feeling, I have to say. Blue. Let's write with the same color on here. Let's write last step and let us wipe that. And I think you need to clean that immediately. So in between writing, if you need to ever put this down, that is when this stand comes in handy. So you can put it down like so that the surface will be protected, or you could put it up like so that it can be higher. So that's a nice way of putting it there. And let's get to the violet now. I do have those inks on my hand a bit, which is all right. So in it goes, and yeah, so that is it's a really deep saturated violet. You need to write a bit, I think, to get that full control. That's what I feel, because not all the time you have that full control you think you have, especially since we are all used to writing on paper. So I'm just taking the time to wipe down the nib so that it will stay clean without any of the ink drying on it, because I think the easiest way to clean it and the fastest way will be right when it is after use. So that is done. Let's put the pen away and let's get to the moment of truth, which is seeing how the paper took it. So as you can see, the Happy Planner paper, it bled through. So I'm not sure I would want to use that in my Happy Planner pages. And now let's get to the Planything paper. And there is a slight ghosting, especially on the area where there is some saturation. There was some extra ink in there. So that is the only space that had some issues, and I think it will be all right. So that is a quick review of a couple of the inks I bought. And with the Hero pen, I will be using it soon once I get hold of a black ink. I would prefer a black ink. So it came in a pack of 3 pens. So this was the maroon. So this was the maroon, there was a blue, and there's a black. So my son wanted the black, so he kept the black. And I do have the maroon here just as a backup for when it will be needed, because we all like it. I think I have passed on that love for Hero pens to my son. So that is our pen review. Let me know in the comments if you have tried a glass tip pen and what you have liked or disliked about them, and what you think is the best fountain pen. These are nothing fancy. This is just some basic, very inexpensive pens I had tested because I wanted to try them. Hope you liked today's video. Please take a moment to subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more from me. And you can definitely see these pens being used in my journal and planner. What are your favorite pens to try and write in your planners? Have you tried any new pens recently? Please let me know. I'm always on the lookout for new pens, interesting new pens. I will link all the products I have shown here. I'm not sure if all of these will be available to pick up worldwide, but I will try and link it. I'm sure there are multiple shops, so if you can find something similar, that would be nice. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.